Yeah, we're going to be back in action here.
You guys are live.
Welcome back to the Trumbull County Fair in Cortland, Ohio. Don Tiger with my sidekick Kenny Alive and Good. We're bringing you 9 action-packed races today. We certainly apologize. We've missed the last couple races here for you due to technical difficulties. We've got a tough thing to do. We have to deal with internet to provide you the signal, but we are back in action. I believe you can hear us. We've got our camera view. So we have missed some races, which we can catch you up on here shortly, but it takes us into race number 7, which we've just post-paraded.
We're up to race 8, actually.
Race 8.
We're in time for the late double.
There we go. We got the late double coming up here. We're in race number 8. This is 3-year-old filly diagonal gated trotters. We've got 5 of them go to the gate for $6,500. And as I say, as an owner special, everybody gets a check in here.
Yeah, down to a field of 5, or not down to a field of 5, but enter with a field of 5. This was split into a couple of divisions, $13,008 total purse. Harvey Hirschberger, we just found out that he's driving a couple here. This is his second drive ever. So Harvey Hirschberger, welcome. Just got his license and testing it out at the fairs here today.
Has he got a drive in here?
He is going to drive the 2.
The 2, okay, Country Behave. He did drive the last race too, which he had a 5th place finish. His horse made an untimely break, but welcome to the game of harness racing, Harvey Hirschberger. Better days ahead, and hopefully we can see how you do here in race number 8.
It's not fun to win your first one because then, now he can only go up.
Correct, exactly. Well, we don't have much analysis to give you here because the gate's already moving, but we're going to send it over to Roger Houston for race number 8. Don't forget, we do have a night card today that begins at 5:30. We've got 12 races on tap. Me and Kenny will be here for that entire thing. We've got a beautiful day over here, too. Great weather, no humidity, 80 degrees, and we think we've worked out all our kinks. So with that said, we'll kick it over to Roger Houston for the call of race number 8.
That's where Danny won the state championship? Yes. Did you know that?
Horses approaching the starting gate.
Football quarterback. 1972. Danny was the winning quarterback, state championship, Warren Harding.
They're all in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting for the lead. Dublin's Martini on the inside. Green Hills Spurs. 3 wide into the turn. A long way. Getting away 4th as the race over to the first 8th. Country Behave and trailing the field. Miss Snickers. On to the backside they go. Nick Clegg up on the outside with Dublin's Martini to take the lead. Green Hills Spurs sits the pocket. Taking a seat 3rd. Tyler Angus and a long way down the backside as they're jammed up going to the first quarter mark. Racing 4th, Country Behave and trailing the field, Miss Snickers. Opening quarter, 33-4. Into the turn they go. Dublin's Martini by a length and a quarter. Green Hill Spurs racing 2nd. Here comes Miss Snickers. Keith Cash Jr. from 4th, now 3rd, now 2nd. Going after the leader into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. Dublin's Martini on the inside. Miss Snickers trotting up on the outside, 6 ahead in front. Green Hill Spurs 3rd, out moving Tyler Angus in the long way and tipping to the outside, Country Behave. Halfway home, 106-4. Got 2 in, 3 out, go on to the 5/8 mark. Dublin's Martini with the lead. Miss Snickers on the outside 2nd. Green Hill Spurs racing 3rd. 4th on the outside, a long way. The trailer down the backside, Country Behave going to the 3-quarter mark. Country Behave ducks back to the inside at the 3-quarter station. Dublin's Martini reached that point, 139-4. Midway around the turn, Miss Snickers is there 2nd. Green Hill Spurs 3rd. They're tightly grouped. Racing on the outside a long way. Now on the inside comes Country Behave. 1/8 of a mile to go into the stretch. Dublin's Martini has the lead. Miss Snickers on the outside. Racing 3rd, Green Hill Spurs coming to the wire. It's Dublin's Martini, Green Hill Spurs, Miss Snickers. The mile, 2:11. 1/5.
We're back in action here. Race number 8 is in the books. Nick Clegg took no prisoners there with the 4 Dublin's Martini. Went straight to the There we go. Sorry about that. Even I have technical difficulties. But race number 8 is in the books. Wire to wire, Dublin's Martini, Nick Clegg for Betty Clegg, for Kimber Clegg. Sounds familiar as they're dominating on the Ohio Fair circuit, but this one went right down the highway, professionally driven, looked great in the lane, and drew off, and we'll be heading to the winner's circle. And we're also going to catch everybody up to the results of the last couple races. Again, we apologize with some of the technical difficulties. We missed a few races. Chris seems to have everything settled in, both our audio and video, so we're doing the best we can. Matt has helped back from headquarters as well to make sure that we can bring you the rest of the broadcast. And obviously we still have a night card tonight too to bring you 12 action-packed races starting at 5:30. So we look forward to you rejoining us, and hopefully we have no technical difficulties.
Yeah, we got some races. I believe we missed the 5th, 6th, and 7th, so again, apologies for that, but we are hopefully back up and running for the rest of the day. 5th race was the 2 Crosswind Sweet Pea, Elliott Deaton for Ryan Deaton, Dustin Ford Racing, Randy T. Young Stables. 2nd win of the season, 7th lifetime for her. 6th race was first time starting Rose Run Benet for John Oliverio, Justin Irvine. 2:11 and 4 for her first out, daughter of French Press by Long Tom there. And in race 7, it was Tyler Angus, Lily Grace Hill for Corey DeArmond, the 3, Lily Grace Hill in the 7th. So trio of Northfield drivers there, Elliott, Justin, and Tyler. And then this 8th race, which will go to the winner's circle right now, the 4 Dublin's Martini.
8th race, hometown at stake for 3-year-old filly trotters. Number 4, Dublin's Martini. Kimber Clegg of Pennsylvania, the owner. Betty Clegg, the trainer. Nick Clegg in the sulky. 3-year-old filly by Uncle Peter out of Perfect Martini. Home a winner in 2:11, 1/5. Results are official. Number 1, Miss Snickers, 3. The 2, Country Behave, 5. The 3, Green Hills Spurs, 2. The 4, Dublin's Martini, the winner. The 5, A Long Way, 4. Top down, 3, 5, 2, 1, 4 on the bottom. The quarter, 33 and 4. The half, 106, 4. 3/4, 139, 4. The mile, 2:11, 1/5.
That is race number 8, Dublin's Martini for the Clegg team. 3-year-old bay filly by Uncle Peter out of the credit winner mare Perfect Martini. 1 race to go on the afternoon card, still 12 later at 5:30.
So we're down to our getaway afternoon feature, race number 9, 5 going to the gate. And we'll step away for some brief message. We'll be right back to you in Cortland, Ohio.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Do you want your horse to shine in the winner's circle? Feed DAC Oil. It makes a world of difference.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Welcome back to Trumbull County in Cortland, Ohio. We've had a beautiful day here weather-wise. We haven't had such a lucky day as far as our technology goes, but we are here for race number 9. It's a field of 5. Me and Kenny have made the best out of our day, but we're looking forward to, because we're coming right back to you at 5:30, and we're going to get a nice 12-race card, and we think we've got all our bugs worked out for today, so we appreciate your patience.
Yeah, and certainly thank you to Chris for all the hard work. He threw out encyclopedia words and dictionary words that I've never heard of trying to get this thing back together, and we'll be ready for 12 later. So appreciate you, Chris, doing all the hard work behind the scenes.
We've got the chewing gum and the duct tape, so we're ready to go now. We got everything put back together.
9th race, 3rd division, the only one that had 3 divisions today for the fillies. So all the girl races were this afternoon. We'll go with the boys, Colts and Geldings, later on for 12 races. Well, 10 races, and then the 2 free-for-all paces that were split into 2. So 12 races later, this 9th race, field of 5. Keith Cash Jr. on the 2, Kylie Cash. Jason Thompson on the 5, Truly Old Times. A couple of driver changes there. $4,352.
We brought this up earlier today. We'll bring it up again. For anybody attending the fair at Jackson County Fair in Wellston on Friday, the food booth, any and all money that come into the food booth on Friday night will benefit the Hayden Myers Trust Fund. So very important. Anybody that wants to see what they can do for Hunter Myers' son, we do have that benefit on Wellston. If you come out to Wellston, go to the food booth, 100% of the proceeds will be donated to the Hayden Myers Fund. So if you want to get involved, which a lot of people are always asking us, it's a great cause for a very tough situation. And again, we talked about this earlier. Me and Kenny, horsemen rally around other horsemen, and it's a way you can make a difference. So please join us in person on Friday at Wellston.
Yeah, it's awesome that the fair and the food vendors, too, during that time will help support that and donate. They're going to eat the cost of the food, and no pun intended there, because we're going to eat the good food and donate to a good cause there. So yeah, please come out and join us on Friday and help support Hayden Myers and the rest of the family that was affected by the tragic incident back in the winter. Looking for a couple more here for the 9th, it looks like. So we're almost ready to get them going. They're both coming out now, so should be a minute or 2 here for the post parade, and we'll get right to the 9th race.
We did have weather yesterday. You would not know it today, though. We got a beautiful sunny day here, and they were even thinking about possibly having to cancel the races, and obviously that's not the case. We're under fast track here, and we've even had to put some water on the track. So, but here's your 5 horses for the getaway afternoon feature for race number 9.
Horses are on the track and pretty to post for the 3-year-old filly Pace, 3rd division. Number 1, Lucy Hill, the driver Tyler Angus. Number 2, Kylie Cash with Keith Cash Jr. Number 3, Seaside Pearl, the driver Larry DeErman. Number 4, PJ Rocks with Elliott Deaton. And number 5, Truly Old Times, Jason Thompson. In the sulky. Horse take 1 score and go to the gate.
I can sing happy birthday
Hill.
Number 2, Kylie Cash. A lot of times people come to the racetrack to see a certain horse. This might be the one today. This mare, this 3-year-old filly, 12 wins and 42 career starts, 72,000 made so far, and most recently was 3rd at Marion. Prior to that, a 3rd place finish at Ottawa. Very nice horse, and would, if they had wagering here, would be the prohibitive favorite.
3 Seaside Pearl. Larry DeArmond drives and trains, going against his son Corey, who has the rail horse. This one's owned by David Cap. Also a 3-year-old bay featherweight down by the Seaside out of no patent intended mare Wicked Intentions. It is her first start as a 3-year-old.
Number 4, PJ Rocks, trained by Ryan Deaton, owned by my good friend Randy T. Young Stables in MacArthur, Ohio. This youngster has only had 2 races in her brief career, and a 6th place finish, 3rd prior to that. Has individually paced a little faster each time, moves from Northfield to the fair circuit. We'll see how she does today.
And wrapping up the field of 5 truly old times, Jason Thompson driving for Scott Cox, owners Christina Johnson and Ronald King. 3-year-old bay featherweight lather up out of the Dragon Again mare Crystal Chris. Hasn't raced on the fairs yet this season, so her first fair start, but's been racing at Northfield in hours of 2s and has a win on the card, 2 back. Couple are down by the Seasides in this 3-year-old heat to wrap up the afternoon action.
5 truly old times was a little rank early in the post parade, but I always mention when we're on this fair circuit, you always see different things. These horses have to come from different areas. The one nice part about this track here, not a lot of lawn ornaments. We don't have any Ferris wheels or anything over here, but still these horses are seeing environments they're a little bit not used to, and sometimes it makes them a little unruly, but she has settled down real nicely, pacing up the backside now. So
yeah, horses circling behind the gate here should be able to get this 9th race underway and send it to Roger shortly here. Field of 5, Corey DeArmond trains the 1. His dad trains and drives the 3 Seaside Pearl, so thought that was pretty interesting here. Dad against son in the finale.
And with that said, the gate is rolling. We're going to kick it up for one last time this afternoon to the one, the only, Roger Houston for the call of the Getaway Feature 9th.
Horses approaching the starting gate. Three-year-old filly pacers are all in behind the Wipkenberg starting gate on the upper turn. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Lucy Hill goes for the lead. Kylie Cash on the outside, 2nd. Into the turn, racing 3rd on the outside. That is truly old times. Getting away 4th, Seaside Pearl, and treading the field, PJ Rocks. Straight alignment. Around the turn, go on to the first quarter mark. Tyler Angus, Lucy Hill with the lead. Kylie Cash and Keith Cash Jr. right there 2nd. Racing 3rd, Jason Thompson, truly old times, as they race by the opening quarter. 31 flat. Racing 4th, Larry DeArmond and Seaside Pearl, and trailing the field, Elliott Deaton with PJ Rocks. Can see them all. Go on to the 3/8 station. Lucy Hill with the lead. Kylie Cash right there 2nd. Racing 3rd is truly old times. Seaside Pearl 4th. Trailing the field, PJ Rocks as they pass the stand for the first time, coming to the halfway point. It's Tyler Angus and Lucy Hill leading the way by a length and a half. Kylie Cash is 2nd. Halfway home in 102, identical 31-second quarters. On to the backside, truly old times pacing 3rd. 4th to Seaside Pearl, racing 5th, PJ Rocks. To the backside they go. The leader remains Lucy Hill by a length and a half. Racing 2nd, Kylie Cash, gapped out 3rd, truly old times. 4th to Seaside Pearl, and trailing, and that's PJ Rocks by the 3/4. Keith Cash Jr. moves Kylie Cash to the outside. Off 3/4, 133 and 3. Sick in the head in front. It's Kylie Cash on the outside. Fighting back on the inside is Lucy Hill. Nose to nose, stride for stride, toe to toe. An eighth of a mile to go in Ohio. Kylie Cash on the outside. Lucy Hill on the inside. Kylie Cash on the outside. Lucy Hill second. It's Kylie Cash. Lucy Hill, truly old times. The mile, 2:05, 1/5.
What a way to finish up the card today. 3 horses coming right to the wire. Nice battle between the 1 and 2. Basically, both wanted the front end, and the 1 got the front end. Pretty much controlled the whole race. Kylie Cash pulled up the backside, went at her. They went toe-to-toe down the stretch and just got up in the shadow of the wire. 5, nice late move to be right up there with the leaders, but nice finish to the card, 2-1-5.
Yeah, that was if we're going to have a race to show, that was one you'd want to watch. It started out as an old school harness, half-mile 1-2 lineup, but Kylie Cash popped the pocket and picked up the victory. And Keith Cash Jr., I'm sure it's been mentioned 100 times before, but this horse is obviously named for his daughter, Kylie Cash, so he picks up the drive for a horse named after his family. So one here from Team Clegg, which is their second on the card, I believe. So no surprise that the Clegg connection's always winning at these fairs and having horses ready to go. So Kylie Cash, pocket winner, daughter of Fear the Dragon, which will wrap up the Tuesday afternoon action. 12 races coming up at 5:30 after a, roughly 2.5-hour break or so. We'll be back for 12. And coming back to the winner's circle, here's the 2 Kylie Cash.
Number 2, Kylie Cash. Kimber Clegg of Matamoros, Pennsylvania, the owner. Betty Clegg, the winning trainer. Keith Cash Jr. in the sulky. It's a training double for Betty Clegg here at Cortland this afternoon.
That's all it is, right?
3-year-old filly, but Fear the Dragon of Glorious Virgin. A home winner in 2:05, 1/5. Betty Clegg. Keith Cash Jr. Kylie Cash. You just never know what Nick Clegg is going to do in the winner's circle. Results are official. The 1, Lucy Hill, 2. The 2, Kylie Cash, the winner. The 3, Seaside Pearl, 4. The 4, PJ Rocks, 5. The 5, Truly Old Times, 3. Top down, 2, 1, 4, 5. 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 31. The half, 102. 3/4, 133.3. The mile, 2:05, 1/5. Well, that concludes the racing program this afternoon. 12 races tonight. First race post 5:30. Be here.
Well, you heard Roger talk about it on the in the winner's circle there. You never know what Nick Clegg is going to do at a county fair, but one of the guys that always brings theatrics and fun and excitement, and always has his horses here at the fair and supports the county fairs.
Yeah, he does. They have a powerful hand in pretty much every fair. I see them showing up at all the different circuits. Obviously, they're based in the northeastern part of the state, but yeah, they've been known to show up just a little bit everywhere. So,
well, that wraps up our 9 races. We're back for 12 at 5:30. So, like we said, thanks to Chris to having everything worked out, we should be able to have a pretty, knock on wood, a pretty smooth stream and get all 12 shown and be able to go through the races and get them all out there.
Yeah, that wraps us up today. Please join us again. We should be on the air about 5:15 tonight. On behalf of cameraman Chris, my sidekick Kenny Lavengood, this is Don Tiger on behalf of the OHA saying thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you later on tonight.